Hello, horse racing enthusiasts. This is John. I just wanted to do a quick video looking at the card today, which is the 18th of August, 25th day of racing, and the season's going by pretty quickly. It's a short season up at Saratoga. At any rate, I found a race that's kind of interesting and avails itself to a couple of different racing questions. And I got to be frank with you, I don't know all the answers to this, but I find it very interesting. And that's the fourth race. If you take a look at the DRF, you'll see that this is a 6 furlong race on the main track for 3-year-olds and up, which have started for a claiming price of $25,000. So all these horses, and you have mostly older horses in this race, geldings, 5-year-olds, mostly 5-year-olds, I would say. It looks like, a 6-year-old, a couple of 6-year-olds. There is a 4-year-old, but older horses nonetheless, and you will see that this is very interesting. So have run for 25 claimers, so not very, high producing horses. So we're looking at this, and you'll see up in the right-hand corner of the DRF, capital H, CP, and then 25,000 S. So I'm not really sure what the S means, but I know what the HCP means. The HCP is, it's a handicap race. And what does that mean? I thought all the races are handicap. No, not necessarily. What happens is that there's a handicapper that the track has who creates the morning lines. And there's a whole sort of statistical and mathematical way that they go through this. They take a look at what are the odds of this, this horse winning based on their understanding of all the dynamics. And then they convert that to a board ratio, like a 3-to-1, 4-to-1, 9-to-2 kind of ratio. But this handicap race is a little bit different. It still has those odds, the morning line odds is what we call them. But the handicapper in these races also assigns the weights that the horse will carry. And it assigns them based upon the better horse has the highest weight. Very intriguing, right? So you'll see in this that out of the 7, 8 horses, there are different weights assigned. And if you were to handicap this race, just ended up besides the weights, you would probably, allocate, you would probably look at it and say, the worst horse has the least weight. And I would agree with that. So what do we do with this kind of race? Well, it's kind of odd. There's statistical analysis based on what I've read with respect to these kind of races. And it is that the higher I think they call posts, right? The higher the posts, which is the weights that are put on the horse, the better the chance of winning. And that the weight that a horse carries is not the single best indicator of a challenge in the race. There are other factors. It's class, it's training, it's where they are in their sort of training cycle, it's experience, and it's what size, what's the length of the race, what type of race does the horses in here like to run? How is the race going to play out? At the least, I think even less than jockey is the weight that it carries. So I took a look at this race, and I came up with who I like. There's a lot of horses that have run very good speed figures. You have some good jockeys here. The one, Alcool's, Pratt is on, has placed a couple of times at Saratoga with 2 times run. He's running a speed figure around 85. It looks like it belongs in the race. It carries a weight of 120. Franco is on the 2, Mexican Wonder Boy, 92 speed figure last time out. That's not even his best. He's placed once at Saratoga, 80. He's got a track variant 85, 15. That's pretty good. 3, long-term thinking. Castellano has lost to 2 of the horses here, the 5 and the 1. So, you know, in my mind, he carries a 118. So that's one of the lowest. So that tells you that the handicapper himself feels like this horse isn't going to win. Stage left is a 97 speed figure. Eric Cancel, 3 for 5 wins at Saratoga. You know, a lot of his wins have been at this distance. He's placed in 6 different races here at Saratoga. Carries a weight of 125, so they think that he has a chance. The Fly Flamingo Hawk, Irad Ortiz, good jockey, 121, so not even the highest, at 99 speed figure. And then you have Saez on the 6, rejected again, 73. You know, he's won twice at Saratoga, which is important. And then you have the 7, which is the post that it's carrying is 17. So what do you do with something like this? Well, I thought the way that the race unfolded, I thought the 5 had a good chance with Irad on it, 1 for 1 at Saratoga, carrying a post of 121. So not the highest, but certainly you know, a couple of ticks above some of the lowest. Side by Candy Ride. I really love Candy Rides. They seem to handle the Saratoga turf very well. So I'm looking at this and I feel like, you know, and it beat the 1, Alcoa. It's beat most of the horses in this race. So the way I'm going to slice this up is I believe the 5 is going to win. What I call a close closer. What does that mean? Well, it breaks well, has good gate speed, but doesn't take the lead. It kind of rates right behind the second tier and stays close within a length. Most often it's within a length or 2. I'm just looking at its running line, within a length or 2. And then towards the end, we'll let someone else do the heavy lift in the race, but then we'll close and win it. So bear with me 1 second. Sorry about that, race fans. So what do I think? So I think the 5 is the most likely winner. Going to come off, going to rate well. Irad's going to be right there, going to pump him down the stretch. And I think it's going to be 5 with the 1. They've run together. Remember that axiom. The horses that run together finish together. 5-1. And then I think the 4 is a really good horse, 97. It's also a closer with early speed, so it could play either way. It is very much a contender. So 5-1, 4-2 is what I think this will look like. I think if I'm a betting man, and I tend to be, I might look at a 5-4 exacta here. But again, it looks like the 4 has the most weight on it. The 5 is right there with them, second or third. Again, I think from the handicapping books that I've read in these kind of races, which don't happen very frequently, the horses with the most weight have the best chance of winning. So there's my tip for the day. The 5 in the 4th, maybe a 5-4 exacta box in the 4th. Good luck. Bye.